Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening for everyone. Today I with my teammate which is Muhammad Aidil Haris bin Muhammad Rasid and I Muhammad Hazim Anwar will present about our practical project which is Soxhlet analysis. For the introduction, one of the most widely used technique for extracting analysis from solid materials is Soxhlet extraction. In this practical project, Soxhlet technique has been used in almost every analytical laboratory since its discovery in 1879. Furthermore, the Soxhlet extraction technique also is the gold standard against which modern extraction technique. Next is the objective of this practical project. First, we want to observe the efficiency of the process by calculating percent extraction of oil. Second, to extract oil from cracker by Soxhlet extraction process. Next is the procedure for this Soxhlet analysis. For this procedure, there are two procedure, which is one is sample preparation and second the Soxhlet processes. So for the sample preparation, first the fat content of cracker was recorded as report on the package label. Then serving size also was recorded and calculate gram fat per 100 gram product. Second, 2 gram sample was lightly grind with mortar and pestle. The loose extraction timbers was removed from the desiccator. The timber was labeled on the outside with initial and a number, then weighed accurately on an analytical balance. Lastly, 2 gram sample was weighed using analytical balance for their MO and the sample was wrapped with filter paper. Next procedure is Soxhlet procedures. For Soxhlet procedure, first, for 1 hour, extraction beaker with 3 to 5 boiling stones was dry at 105 degrees Celsius and cool off in the desiccator for 1 hour. Second, the sample was inserted into timber and covered with cotton. It will put in the extraction beaker. Third, the Soxhlet program was started up using the SOP. Then, sample was placed in a Soxhlet extractor. In the Soxhlet program, we use a computer. In the computer, we can set the time and to start and stop the program. 4. The timber was removed after the program from the extraction beaker using tongs and the extraction beaker was dry for 1 hour at 105 degrees Celsius. For 1 hour, cool down in desiccator and weigh the sample. So for the next part is ideal.
Okay, thanks. So next we will discuss about the result that we got from this experiment. So first look at the MO, which is the mass of the samples. The mass of samples we got 1.1283 gram. And next for M1 is the mass of samples and timbers that we got 147.5309 gram. And for M2 is after we put the timbers into the hot oven and let it dry and we measure the mass of the timbers. So the M2 we got 147.7453 gram. So from this result, we can use to calculate the fat contents of the samples. So the calculation is the formula for calculation is M2 minus M1 divided by M0 times 100. So from that we get 19.02% for fat contents of the samples. Next. After done the experiment and the calculation, we got the fat content from this experiment is 19.002%. While from the nutritional labeling of the samples, the energy content from fat content is 5.161% or 27.2 grams. By comparing these two values, we got that fat content from experiment value is higher than nutritional labeling fat content. So from the result, we get that because the reason there is a difference from the two values because maybe there's some error while we doing the experiments. That is why the experimental value is much higher than from the natural content labeling. Okay, next. So the calculation we got from this is concluding everything. This experiment used Soxhlet extraction method to get the percentage of fat content in biscuit cracker. From the Soxhlet extraction method, we can obtain the weight of fat in the food sample after solvent was evaporated. In conclusion, the objective of this experiment, which is to observe the efficiency of the process while calculating percent extraction of oil, was observed. Okay, so that's all from us. Thank you.